And honestly, it makes me feel kind of left out. Says the white privileged blonde girl. I'm sorry guys, I know. Hello everybody. Hi, how you doing? I just want to talk about my feelings on the all-inclusive body type campaign. You know, the body positivity we're seeing in each of these different like fashion companies, lingerie lines, soap companies have these body positivity movements, these photo shoots where they have women of all sizes and types. If my thoughts seem kind of all over the place, I'm sorry, but I'm going to talk about my opinions on it, and because they are my opinions, this video may seem extremely biased because I would argue that it is not actually all-inclusive. But everybody's entitled to their own opinions. We don't have to fight about stuff or argue, or we can argue and be civilized about it. Most conversations are like that, so what's the big deal? I don't know. But first I want to start off by saying my body is my body. I've accepted that. I'm always working towards a better body, but I'm happy with what I have, and I do have insecurities like everyone else, so all I want to say is I'm not looking for compliments. You guys don't have to do that. I understand you're being very nice, but regardless, I feel how I feel about myself. So, okay, cool. The reason I'm talking about this is because for a long time now, probably my whole life, I have not felt included by people I see on TV and commercials, photo shoots, magazines, stuff like that in the media. And I'm kind of tired of it, not gonna lie. It always seems like, even if they are including plus size models now and inclusive of all ethnic backgrounds and different types of disabilities, which I think is a great thing that we're doing, for some reason, they always seem to skip sizes 4 to 12, 14, which you would think is the average size of most women around the world. Right now, I am at size 6, and honestly, it makes me feel kind of left out. Says the white privileged blonde girl. But what I'm saying is we're not really skinny enough to be considered skinny people that you would typically see. I mean, our body fat percentage isn't below a 20%, so. But we're also not a big enough size to be considered plus sized. We're in this weird middle range that's not really included. Especially when it comes to ad campaigns that are starting for this. You always see, like, I would guess size 0, maybe smaller model, maybe 1 or 2 of those, whatever ethnicity they may be. And then they just kind of go straight to the bigger women, the people that are above of size 12, 14. But then you go to Instagram, there's these Instagram models or any other social media where it's really only the super skinny women that I would guess feel comfortable enough posting pictures of their body, showing off their body, going to the beach. Even, like, I don't even feel that comfortable going to the beach. Or what's become a big trend is very curvy women, and that's also not me. You look at these people and you're like, why am I not them? Why am I not represented? And it makes you start to think, well, maybe the body type I have isn't worthy of being represented, and then you kind of start to hate yourself, not gonna lie. I'm tired of it. Even, okay, let's take fashion, for example. You go into a clothing store, you see all these awesome things, and they're on these models that are size 0, size 2, size 00 sometimes. And then you have the size 6 to 12, 14 girls that typically shop in these stores because we don't have stores specifically made for us because we're not plus size technically. But these clothes, they don't look as good as they do on the skinny people. Even the way the fashion is catered skips certain body types. There are a lot of things that would not look good on a certain figure, but they would look good on skinny people because really, let's be real, skinny people can like pull anything off. But circling back to the body campaigns, in a lot of these photo shoots, I started to notice whenever they made the different people wear different clothes, they tend to hide certain things on certain body types. So the bigger you go, it seems like the more clothing there is on the model, which also is very not okay. Take, for instance, I am very insecure about my arms. I feel like they're very big and I like to hide them. I feel more comfortable in shirts with sleeves than shirts without sleeves. Because say you have a plus size girl in a sweater and the skinny model is wearing a bra and underwear, and that that's it. You're like, well, is that how I'm supposed to dress? I'm supposed to cover everything because I don't look like the model? Let me know. And that just brings a whole new wave of insecurity. That's not okay. Again. Not to mention all of the filters, Photoshop, and the certain angles that go into making these photo shoots happen. Every single time, no matter what you may think, pretty much every photo shoot is like that. That changes a lot too. Say you're trying to take a picture of yourself like that for whatever reason, and it doesn't come out the same, and it really puts you down. Growing up and becoming the body type that I was, especially when I was in my high school years and going through puberty and everything, and I was like, why am I not as slim and have as nice of a stomach as these other girls that basically do the same thing as me, or eat even worse than I do? And growing up then, on TV, in movies, and commercials, I really did not see anyone that I thought looked like me that I could relate to that has like an average body. And I honestly don't get it. I really don't. It's starting to come around more now. Yes, it makes me happy, but I still feel like I have to struggle to find someone that is at least a little close to me and not super skinny or not plus sized. I mean, overall, we do need to be a lot more inclusive, because even in a lot of these body campaigns, they're not completely inclusive of all ethnic backgrounds either. It's really just kind of coming off as a sham to people that they're missing, you know? I am happy with the direction things are going, but I think every once in a while it's important to step back and make sure we are doing everything we can to make everyone feel included, and I just don't think we're there yet. So, to all you average girls out there, I feel for you, I'm with you. And even though it may seem like we're in this weird middle territory where we don't really fit in, there's actually a lot of us out there that are like that. And we just gotta raise each other up all the time. Wear whatever the heck you want. Post whatever the heck you want, or don't post whatever the heck you want. You shouldn't feel obligated to show off your body if you don't feel comfortable doing that either. And that's fine too. So, yeah. Those are pretty much my feelings on this whole campaign thing, but also just like the way the world works. I guess that's it. That's all I have to say. Okay, bye.